everyone, I am Shay from Just Charlene Eat Emotionally Well, and first I want to get the business out of the way just to remind you that I am doing my first Eat Emotionally Well retreat, and that retreat is slated for 2019 October. So the first date for this retreat is October 7th through the 12th. And then my additional date is October 28th through November 2nd. So I'm excited about that. The information will be on the screen, so you can just go onto the website and get further information. And additionally, this summer, I will be hosting a workshop at Queens College, and the workshop is on Fridays. We call it Fresh Funky Fridays, of course. What are we going to be doing? We're going to be providing quick, healthy meals and just giving you fun tips and ideas in this workshop. So this workshop is from July 5th through the 19th, 3 weeks on Fridays only from 6 to 7:30. And of course, the number is below. So if you want information on the quick meal workshop, just hit me up. So guess where I'm at? I'm in my brother's kitchen, and today we are going to talk about one of my favorite foods, Seamoss and Bladder-wrack. But you know what? I was talking to my brother the other day, and he said, Shay, I can tell you what, a lot of people are talking about Seamoss and Bladder-wrack, but you know what? Why don't we just do like a video? You come in my kitchen, and then we'll show our viewers and people like you how to really prepare Seamoss and Bladder-wrack and make it taste good. Because you know what I find? Most people don't like Seamoss because they think it's going to taste bad. So I want to welcome my brother Tamari.
Hi everyone.
Tamari, let's switch places.
Okay, no problem.
Let's switch places.
Okay.
So today we are going to be using Seamoss. That's yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, did you make the Seamoss yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. So let me just say this. If you're interested in having the Seamoss, you can actually hit the number up below on the video, and the Seamoss will be available. But I'm going to tell you this, Brother Tamari is offering us a special for $10. So listen, when you hit the video below, make a comment. You want to subscribe and like the page, and you will be able to get the Seamoss and Bladder-wrack mix that you're going to see us use here today for $10. $10 bucks. So, Brother Tamari, so before we start, for anyone that is watching, tell us a little bit about Seamoss and Bladder-wrack.
Well, Seamoss is actually something that Bahamians are very, very getting familiar with right now. Like you said earlier, one of the biggest problems that I've experienced with Bahamians is that they don't like the taste, because it has a salty like taste because it came from the sea. But if you really blend it right with the right ingredients, trust me, it has a flavor that is unmatchable with any other processed foods out there.
So I can eat this just like this?
Yes, you can if you choose to.
Okay, so I'm gonna try it. Now you guys watch. Let's see. Not bad. You know what I find? A lot of people are afraid of Seamoss because they just think it has this peculiar taste. Now, while the taste is a little bit peculiar, it doesn't taste bad. So you're going to take the Seamoss today and you're going to make us a shake, right? Yeah,
we're going to make a little shake. Something that I do on a daily basis for myself, because it has the body itself, the human body needs 102 minerals according to science.
So tell us about those minerals. How many are there?
Wow. It's 92 that basically is here in the Seamoss.
Okay, so 92 minerals.
Of the 102 that we need daily.
Okay.
You have magnesium, you have iron, you have manganese, you have, so many.
Right.
But also, it is a good form for people who like low in energy, take it if you're feeling fatigue and so forth.
Right.
It is also good for a lot of Bahamians are always looking for cheaper ways to actually, and more healthier ways to lose weight, so it's excellent for weight loss.
Yes, I can tell you this. This Seamoss, I have to be honest with you. Whenever I'm doing any of my weight loss protocol, I add in Seamoss every single day. Now, what do you feel about like drinking Seamoss every single day? Is that okay for you as well?
Yes, because I mean the body needs the minerals on a daily basis. Yeah, it isn't something that we could say, well, let's wait next week and try it out.
Right.
Like how you might say I can eat fast food once a week or whatever.
I know, right? So
this is something you really need, especially in this modern times, because it's the atmosphere is not as natural and conducive to human life.
Right.
You know, so much radiation, and it also fights radiation. There are research. If people do the research on it,
A lot of good stuff.
yeah,
Huh?
even after for people who doing chemotherapy and all of that, it's good for them to help fight down the side effects of the chemotherapy, which comes from the radiation. But also, it's good to prevent cancer, clean out the lungs, move mucus out the lungs.
Right. So a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, even for men. You know, men who actually.
I know. Why do we separate the men, right?
Yeah, so it's good for the female libido also.
Right.
You know, but you know, females don't really worry about that too much.
I know, right?
But guys,
Right.
you know, it's a different thing.
Now I heard you said the word fast. Show us quickly how we can make, you know, something that we like, that tastes really good using Seamoss. I'm sure you have something up your sleeve today.
Okay, well, definitely. Let's start with the Seamoss shake.
Okay. There's a spoon.
Right.
I'm going to be your kind of assistant today.
Okay, no problem. So usually it's according to how much you're making. If you're just making one glass, then you wouldn't need so much.
Like this size right here?
Yeah, that's
okay, so let's say we're
20
making two 20 ounces, 4 ounces for both you and I today. So how much Seamoss would be used?
For me personally, I like to overdo it. But we're not going to overdo it.
All right.
So what we're going to do today is we're just going to use about a quarter of what we got here. Should have a bigger spoon, but we'll work with this for now.
So equivalent, that's like about a half a cup in terms of
yeah,
the measurement.
that's about 4 ounces.
Okay.
I would assume.
Okay, so that's a half a cup.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
About half a cup.
All right.
And
it doesn't smell bad at all either.
No, it has a good flavor to it.
Yeah.
It's good for the digestive system.
So what else are you adding in there for the liquid?
Okay, this is some protein, almond protein, and cashew, almond and cashew.
Milk, and it has a little bit of cacao as well.
Yeah, that's cacao also.
All
This is the chocolate flavor. I like chocolate. I usually like the plain ones also sometimes, but for the most part, I like chocolate. I'm not going to put too much of that in there, maybe probably about half of the blender.
Okay.
And then just to give it a little more base, what I'll use is a very ripe banana.
And I love the fact that you're using a ripe banana. You know, sometimes people kind of shy away from these types of looking bananas, but this is when all of the sweetness is in naturally.
Thank you.
And all of the nutrients that you need. Okay, so perfect.
Digest better also.
Ah, good. See that there? Don't throw away these bananas that are spotted, people. Okay. There you go. Don't throw them away.
So we have some cinnamon here.
Okay, so we're going to add in some spices. Cinnamon?
Yeah, just a little dash. I don't want to put too much. I was looking for a spoon, but I'm like, let me use that.
Yeah.
So I would use, like, say, about a quarter spoon, quarter teaspoon.
Cinnamon?
Yeah.
Okay, any other spices you're going to use today? For that shake?
And this one, no.
No? Okay.
This
there
one,
you go. So we got Seamoss.
What I usually do, just 1 second. What I usually do, just to stretch it a little bit, you know, because water is the sustenance of life, you know. So even though I'm using the protein milk, I also use water to really put some more life to it, because those things are processed, and I try to keep it 100% natural, just a little touch more. So that's like a half a cup of water. So it should be like about 4
And sometimes we put in ice, so we wanted to put in ice there.
That could put in ice also, right? Okay. And then my favorite.
Agave.
Yes, there are other forms of natural sweetness.
Right.
But I like the agave simply because it's readily available in the Bahamas now, and plus, you know, it's low glycemic, so it's about 5 times sweeter than the sugar that we use, the white sugar and so forth. But as we know what the white sugar causes, so it being low glycemic, meaning that you can use a lot of it. Don't try to use too much, but you can use it sparingly, more so than using the sugar, and don't worry about diabetes and all that stuff being so much.
So how much of that?
Okay, with the agave, this is gonna probably be like about a quarter, 2 ounces, maybe.
2 ounces.
Yeah, 2
okay,
ounces.
so that's a quarter cup.
Yeah, not too much.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and tell you what it tastes like. Absolutely delicious. High five. Now let me tell you what I really love about this, that you don't taste the sea moss, you don't smell the sea moss, and this actually tastes really, it almost tastes like a dessert. So this is a good way if children, if you really want to increase the vitamins and the nutrients that within your child's diet. I love the way this tastes. Now the thing is, I can be honest with you, this is just a tad bit too sweet for me, but for people that are journeying for the first time, this is absolutely perfect. So good job. So we're going to do another one?
No problem.
Okay, so you get that started while I finish this up.
Actually bringing another alternative, just something similar, but just slightly different.
Okay.
And we don't want it to be so much different, but what we're trying to do here with the video, like we said before, was to actually just give people alternatives so they cannot
See how easy it is to make, huh?
Right.
Okay. And so what is it? This looks like a banana. It's not a banana?
No, this is a ripe plantain.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so ripe plantain.
Ah.
For what you would...
So you use a whole plant?
Use a whole plantain. Sometimes I would use a half, as according to how much I'm making, but since I'm going to do it for 2, this one gives it a little, because the shake, if you look at the first one we did, it's more liquefied, so it goes down easier. Most females usually like it more liquefied, but this one here just gives it a little bit more base. That's why I put the whole plantain with the banana.
So can I try a piece of this plantain? Is it sweet? Before it goes into there?
Yes, it's sweet. That's why we're using the ripe one instead of using the agave.
It is sweet.
Yeah, so even if people make it and it seems a little bit not sweet enough, like still under sweet, what they could do is actually just use the agave so they'll touch.
Okay,
but
so let's try this one without the agave.
We're going to use this one without the agave.
Okay, so you're adding a little bit of water there as well too?
Yeah, we're going to add some water.
You have spices?
Yeah, I'm going to use some more cinnamon.
Some more cinnamon?
Yeah, and some of the flaxseed.
Okay. So we got flaxseed as well.
Yes.
So this punch has, as well as the whole ripe plantain.
Right.
We have cinnamon,
flaxseed.
And now we have flaxseed.
So I'm going to use about a spoonful. I'll use...
That's like a teaspoon?
Yeah, like a teaspoonful. Or just
Okay.
a teaspoonful and a half.
Okay.
I like flaxseed.
And we have hemp seed. Now these hemp seeds are raw. I love hemp seed because they're creamy and they help to fortify the smoothie. It has all those omegas, the 3 as well as the 6.
Right.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Good for the heart and the brain.
Yes. Brain food.
Yes. So don't touch more of the hemp seeds.
Okay. So we would say we used about 2 tablespoons of the hemp seeds.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's any other ingredients?
Well, let me put in just... I'll put in a little bit of the plantain. This is what you call grain plantain paste. But it's really like a little porridge type of thing. I would blend it, cook it down, and I use it sometimes mostly for the eye and also just extra for the iron.
Okay, so that's green plantain, a little bit of green plantain.
Right. So
okay.
We're going to use about 2 ounces of that also when you add it up.
Okay.
Yeah, because this bowl here is about 4 ounces. So
okay.
4 to 6 ounces.
All right.
That container is 4 to 6 ounces, so we used about 2 ounces out of that.
Anything else?
And now the water.
And some water, okay.
Right.
And some water, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Blend away.
Finito. And this is what I drink on a daily basis. Seamoss is something that I take pride in. They call it a superfood, you know. So I eat this every day. It's something that has become a part of my lifestyle.
Hey, so listen, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. And Brother Tamari, I want to say thank you so much. I love the idea of the shakes, of course. I love the fact that you made these shakes, made them taste really good without using a whole bunch of unnecessary ingredients. It was quick, it was simple, and it tastes good. So I'm going to try this one, the last one, without the agave. So cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
There you go.
Okay.
You did it again. Delicious, yeah. The video, the link is below for the Seamoss. Let me show you that again, for Seamoss and Bladder-wrack. And listen, you want to hit us up as soon as you possibly can, because Brother Tamari says he's giving this away as a special for 10 So you want to call the number below, and you want to go to my website and check out Seamoss.